Is this thing on? Shout out to everybody. I lost my voice, man. Talking to so many people over loud music throughout the event, it's not easy. But I had fun. That's the key. Man, life is about enjoying yourself, being positive with others, and accomplishing your dreams. Let's break it down, everybody. Let's look at the charts on your beautiful Sunday morning. 78 people here, 21 likes. Let's get those likes up to the watchers. Bang, bang, bang. What happens now to BTC? Only time will tell. Let's take a look. Solana in this giant double bottom on the 3-day chart. Wouldn't be surprised if this thing continues up to 250 and puts Sammy in control at that 109 buy at 100K, baby. Solana, baby. Solana. I want to see you go all the way, Solana. Next time you hit 200, that'll be this, we will rip. Let's break down what happened to BTC and have some fun. All right. 3-day chart, bullish engulfer, right? Ripping back up to the upside. I like seeing that. All right. This candle closes in 10 hours and 56 minutes with the weekly candle close. Tonight will be the weekly candle close for Bitcoin. Right now, that's the strangest weekly candle I've seen in a while. It's resistance, right? It couldn't get back above that weekly resistance right there at about 69,800, 69.6, right? You got to get above 69.8 so you can push further to the upside. We are holding 68,000, but it's not amazing. If you go at the next weekly support, it's this line here where these two candles hit. That's 67,200. I just want to close a candle above that. That would be official, but it would be nice if we get some crazy spark today and this candle closes green. We'll see. Then you would have 3 white soldiers instead of a bearish top. So how this candle closes will tell us a story here tonight for Bitcoin. Now, it's already kind of starting to form, right? The shoulder, kind of the head and the shoulder that we believe is forming for the bigger move to the upside, right? Everything kind of coming into play here for Bitcoin. Let me raise my voice a little bit there. Make sure I'm in there with you, all right? Music's a little louder than I want it to be, but I'll bring it up for you so it's in your middle spot. Shout out to everybody here. That didn't sound right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Pause. Finally joined the 99. Shout out to Solomon Shah, my man. It's about time, my man. Shah TV, my man. My man. Thanks, Sammy, for taking us to Nashville. Anytime, baby. Anytime. Anytime, bro. You guys saw what it was like to be there. You met who I met. You hung out. I got so much more. I'm going to write a whole story, actually, and then I'm going to include pictures, and I'm going to put together like a diary of such of what happened because really got to know Crypto Face. Nice guy. Really, one of the main reasons they came out was to have like a one-on-one with Crypto Face and get to know that guy. What a nice guy. That was one of my bucket list things, Everything I desired to do, I did this time. Got to meet a bunch of other people. Made a really strong contact with RFK's administration, which is a big deal to me. Might have him on the channel, actually, at one point. So we made some good connections. We didn't get the picture with Donald Trump. But my people that was one person away did. So had I muscled my way or maybe tried to work some magic, I could have gotten in there, but it's okay. It's okay, But everybody, we love you. We appreciate you. And we care about you, man. Shout out to so many beautiful people that I saw, too. AJ writes, Crypto had his birthday last night at the event. It's pretty cool to sing happy birthday for him and do that. It was a pretty awesome time, so. I don't think it did. Greetings from the Netherlands. The CME gap get filled at 63-ish. Yeah. So 3-day chart still looking bullish, right? That could cross the dotted line, and more could come from this too. Like we may just double bottom our way right out of this to the upside, right? But this is what we're seeing. To me, it can be a broadening falling wedge, which are known bullish signals. Usually they would bounce somewhere around here. They really will. Like they'll use one of these secondary support zones, bounce, and then break on out to the upside for some massive gains. One thing we were looking at too is like, is it this flag here that just broke back inside? And is this flag continuing to the upside? This is how you trade broken patterns. Most people won't trade broken patterns. They don't have no idea what I'm talking about. So don't stress. So they'll look at this like it's ridiculous. That's fine. You broke out, you broke back inside. You cross that trend line, it's still true. You cross this trend line, it's still true. That's still a pattern, right? It's just a broken pattern. But once they bring it back inside the pattern, it acts like it never left. So basically, you treat this just like as it went like this, okay? This is something that took me years to figure out. And most people will never do this. They'll say, no, you're not doing the trend line right. But I'll tell you what, this has happened many times, and I've made a lot of gains. And I don't have to really prove it to anybody. If that's my reality and that's how I see it, and price continues to go up, then that's what happened. I always tell people your reality has a lot to do with your perception, you know? Just like how much you believe in yourself has a lot to do with where you'll go in life. And isn't that your perception? If you believe you're going to do something amazing, the odds of you doing something amazing are a lot higher than if you don't. If you believe you're going to do nothing all day and sit on your butt, then you probably will, right? If you believe you're going to change the world and do something amazing, then you might. The guy that wakes up, I always go back to when you're young and you want to date somebody because we all have a desire, right? And not everyone goes after that desire. That's something we can all relate to. So when you're young, and just say for a guy going for a girl, okay? So he's going for that girl, and the guy that believes that he can get that girl, the guy that believes in himself, he's like, I'm working out, I'm taking care of myself, she should like me, I'm ready to go. There's no reason why she should. I'm going to go up and talk to her. What about the guy that's not working out? What about the guy that's been eating potato chips all day, hasn't been doing what he has to do, has been gaining weight? He's like, I'm going to go talk to her, but why? I haven't done anything I should do for myself. Why should she want me? So when you build yourself up, you have more of a desire to accomplish what you want. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Isn't there a typical opposed conference dump or retracement? I don't know about that. I would never say that. See, that's like buying the rumor, selling the news type of stuff. You just got to focus on the charts, my man. Now, it doesn't mean I'm going to commit to that every time. Like, I do see this as a daily resistance bar, all right? But I'm just saying it's cool to be experimental and see things differently than everybody else because you might just catch an edge that no one's ever taught before. If you do things the way everybody always did them, then you might not find an edge. But if you do your own thing, you might find something different. Again, going on a limb isn't easy. Most people won't do that. That's another reason why you'll gain an edge when you do that, because you'll do what most people don't do. And when you do what most people don't do, you'll end up where most people have never been. And that's usually at a high caliber lifestyle. I'm just saying. I'm just breaking it down. These are simple facts that most people don't realize as they go through life. I'm hitting you with the Sunday knowledge every single day here. Look, inverted head and shoulders, slanted, could still break to the upside. Understood, it's a rising wedge. Understood, rising wedges break down 68% of the time. Could this break all the way down? Very possible. Very, very possible. Hold on 1 second. I had to clear my throat. I don't think you want to hear. Okay, so breaking down this Sunday, we could break down. If you lose this point of control, it could be pretty sketch. You see what I'm saying? Because then I could see that we could fall further to the downside. Or this is high volume node here, sticking out. There it is, see? It's a strong high volume node. You break that, I just don't see how you can't come back down to the value area lows. Could we revisit 56,000? These are possibilities, everybody. They're not guarantees, but they're possibilities. All right? They're possibilities. Just want that these are possibilities. Once we understand and determine all the different possibilities, we then find the highest probability of what was likely to happen. All right? Look at this. Bearish divergence on the indicator. That swings up. Well, that swings down. I got bearish divergence on the 22-hour. This looks like we could get a bit of a crash here. So here's the deal. If this goes sideways and gets tight and you keep a trend line, fine. Bang, right? But the second this breaks that trend, starts to fall, loses this point of control, you're testing the 200 on the 22. You lose the 22-200, you're coming lower. All right? I'm not saying that's guaranteed to happen. We're getting tight moving averages. It's looking somewhat interesting. But there is a bearish div there that needs to be dealt with, and we'll see. It'll at least make us go sideways. All right? Now, the 4-hour did a pretty good job resetting, and it's pretty strong. This is an interesting idea here. Look at this. The 4-hour is in a flag. The 4-hour is actually in a cup and handle right now. Let's be honest, right? There's your cup. Oh, I love this track. Now, you can see I definitely lost my voice. I barely have a voice. Sound like Bitcoin Ben now. Ben. Bitcoin. I got to connect with Bitcoin Ben on a major level. A major level. Like, we're going to work together. We're going to build the world. I'm going to help him do what he's doing. He's going to help me do what I'm doing. And we're going to break bread, man. I can tell he's an awesome person, and I'm excited to see where it can go. So I got to see Crypto Billy and go to dinner with him. It just, everything happened exactly like it was supposed to, And it was just a blessing, man. It was a blessing. I did miss Karate Crypto, where they were going to give me my belt. And Adam had a whole thing for me, and I messed up. So I apologize. I will reach out to Adam today and attempt to get the belt. If I get the belt today, which I think I may be able to, everything's going to kind of come into place. So Let's see if Sammy can get the belt. Do you guys think I'll get the belt from Adam? There's a chance. There's a chance. Bitcoin bullish for more 2-3 hours, yeah. I feel like we get a retracement to fill the CME gap from earlier, then we pump. Yeah. Lost his voice from working so much to bring us the latest every day. Hit them likes for the hardest working man in the game. Shout out to Team MJPX. God bless you and your wife, your family, and everything going for you, my friend. I picture you on that beautiful island just sitting there relaxing, and it makes me feel at peace. So I had such a good time with you. That dinner was one of the best dinners I've ever had, and man, overlooking the city like that will be a memory we'll all share for the rest of our lives. So I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for being here and always supporting me. It means the world to me. I give you the belt, boy. You're funny. And a belt. Yeah, I'm sure you will. Swap, right? Yeah. Thank me later. Remember me now, friends. Satiq Trader. What did he say? He's like, hi, guys. My long is open 64/7, closing within 2 to 3 hours. I love it, man. And you're in gains, brother. Congratulations. Well, you took a signal that I know. The 1 minute broke to 200, and that was your entry right there at about 67,006. You front-runned it a little early, but you did it. You did a good job, brother. Nice job. Bearish divergence there on the 1 minute, but you are in a flag here on the 1 minute time frame. I don't like trading Sundays. I'll tell you that right now. Not my favorite day to trade. Bit of a little flag here. Kind of broke back inside. Might have yourself a little scalp to the upside here for Bitcoin. Go down into the 5 minute time frame. You did just break the 200 SMA. That's a go-to signal of mine that you're going to get a continuation. The last time we did that, we did get a nice pump. Although it's a Sunday, I'll be honest, my system does suggest that this will go, and we should hit 69,200. I mean, that makes sense to me. I'm not saying that's guaranteed to happen, but it makes sense. If we lose the 200 SMA, then no. We'll go back down to the bottom of the pattern, and we'll deal with the idea we'll probably test 66.8. All right? You can see how that's kind of starting to form. Oh, wow. So the 7 minute and the 15 are just breaking the 200 MA. 7 minutes trying to. The 15 minute has not lost it. Another bullish sign for Sammy. Man, this may make me want to make a trade, even though it's Sunday and I don't want to, Or it's not my highest probability to do. So what do I see? Highest probability is that we do maybe continue to the upside here. Look for the 15 minute to hold the 200. It's my old saying right now. If you're going to trade, wait for the 15 minute to touch the 21. If the 15 minute can touch the 21 and not lose the 200, then you're going to have yourself a very high likely probability of a move. If the 15 minute loses the 200, so what you're looking for is these stochastics. So I found the key to today. There's always different time frames of the key to the day, but the 22 hours worth watching, the 8 hours worth watching, and the 15 minute. You want to make sure the 8 hour never loses the 200 MA ever again. That's like the key, right? That was the long trade that I called. You're still in it. It takes forever these trades to play out. But remember, I said openest trade once you get above the 8 hour 200 MA. And ever since, Golden Cross coming. And again, this is a rising wedge. If it breaks out, it's going to break out parabolically. The length of the base here. So if this does have a bullish outcome, it's going to break out this base. That's exactly your measured move. And it's going to come all the way here, like a bit of a slant. And it's going to head somewhere to 82,000. I mean, that'd be awesome. So it does have a path for a pretty big move here. Explosive. But only time will tell. And we have the weekly candle close tonight. It looks like my flight's at 4:49. That means I get in at about 6:30. Then I got to take a car from Tampa all the way to Sarasota. That makes me think I'll get home by 8. And it's looking like the show won't start till about I'd say 9 p.m. at the, you know what I mean? Just so look out for me. 9 p.m. today. I will miss my 8 p.m. slot traveling. I apologize. Like yesterday, we didn't have that many people because I was late. And I said I was going to be early, but I didn't do good with even though it was 1 hour difference, it can throw you off. You're like, wait, am I before, am I after? And you forget what's going on. After 2 to 3 hours, closing my long and try short. Satiq Trader, we love you, man. You're awesome. You're going to win every trade. You're right every time, bro. We love you. I'm just waiting on JASMY on 0.03. JASMY about to go. Well, JASMY was looking hot to us. I think I spelled JASMY right for the first time ever on the show. Unbelievable. Well, I talked about JASMY making a move out of the inverted head and shoulder here, and boy, did it move, right? So you're on the money if you did take this call with the lifer, right? Now it's in another flag. I see you on the 1 hour time frame. JASMY, I mean, again, anything could happen. You never know. It could dump or slump, but that pump looks like it's going to make a move there. It took its time, but, I mean, that's a nice little flag there for JASMY. Could we rip up to 4 cents for JASMY? Take a look at my risk-reward ratio. Where do I have to place myself? Where do I have to be? Where is my strategic points of entry? We'll take a look here at the stop loss, too, at about, 0.3. We have a 6-to-1 risk-reward ratio. This thing could pop even further. 0.3995, bang, right? And then we have our beautiful flag here. I mean, I would watch this in the 1 hour very, very closely. It does look very hot, inverted head and shoulder, and then it has the flag outside the breakout. It's pretty interesting. Let's take a look. I'm going to post that to the altcoin section here inside. There, I did spell JASMY wrong right now, but I reposted. And sometimes I'm moving so fast, I just have a second to give you like, hey, look at JASMY. You know what I mean? Anyway, I got to make this a quick update because I can't be here too long. So what do I see happening for Bitcoin? I mean, I would watch the 15-minute. I'd make sure the 15-minute can connect with the 21-day moving average without losing the 200 SMA. If we can do this, if this stays sideways and doesn't lose this yellow line, we're actually going to get a pretty big pump today. And we could go back to about 68,000. See where this point of control is? You just go back to this liquidity zone. Before I leave, I'm going to jump into the CME because you guys are asking about your CME. Not every gap has to close, but they do close, so we'll see. All-time history index, Gemini, Bitstamp. All right, let's take a look here. Sometimes you just put in BTC and the futures are the first thing that comes up. So, yeah, you have a gap between 65.8 and about 66.2. You could come down there, and that would make somewhat sense, I guess. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, right? So that can happen, but that is a gap there. Not every gap gets filled. 5% of gaps don't get filled. There's a chance that gap never gets filled. I don't really stress the gap like it has to be filled, but I will keep it in the back of my mind. If I see us lose a 200, like on the 1 hour or the 15, you know what I mean? And then, or we start coming down to this area, then I'm like, okay, there is that CME gap. I'm not going to ignore it, but I'm not going to let it control my trading style. You know what I mean? I'm just going to know that it's there. And I'm going to continue to do my technical analysis the way I always do. I'm not going to change my TA or my formation of how I form my TA based on that CME gap. That's how you lose probability that's taken you years to figure out. All right, look, sell off now, right? Why? You're going to lose that 200 and you got to come down to the 21. So look, this will come to the 21 now. Very likely now that I can see you're not going to get the lateral price action. You could get a wick back up right now, but it's more likely now you're coming right back down. Look for Bitcoin to at least test 67.7. All right. So I see a pullback here. That would be a kind of a cup and handle out of this deranged price action. Let me fix this I made this on a different time frame so that they won't align on every time frame, just so you know. I feel like that was your trend line right here. And I will be boycotting the Olympics. I just want everyone to know that, and I have no problem saying that out loud. I am not going to have my kids. I'm not supporting that, man. I'm not. I saw what happened last night. It was a disgrace against Jesus. It was horrible. I'm going to speak loudly about it, and I'm not going to sit back. If you stand for nothing, man, then if you stand for nothing, then you can get walked all over, man. You got to stand for something in this life, or you stand for nothing, right? So I love all the beautiful people here. Like if your kids watched that last night, that wasn't good for them to see. That's not good for kids. And the Olympics is supposed to be a family event. I don't know what to say. I'm actually at a loss for words. Like I feel bad for those people. Like I pray for those people that did that. Why would you do that? You know what you were doing. And then they mocked the Last Supper the way it was. I don't know. I shouldn't talk like this. I guess hey, you're not supposed to talk. We want you in fear. We don't want you to tell everyone how you feel, because if you tell them how you feel, they'll feel how you feel, and you'll be able to connect. And maybe the world will actually be a better place. But we don't want that. We want it all disconnected, and we want to grab this person and grab that person. And you guys see what's going on. Anyway, I'm speaking out. I'm sorry. I know this isn't the place sometimes, but I'm speaking out. And I love each and every one of you. And I just know that's how most of my people feel, man. And so That was horrible, bro. Why would you take such a beautiful moment where the world comes together? Like, the Olympics are where so many countries get together and we see eye to eye over one thing. Competition, love, and honor. You know what I mean? And it's been a tradition for years and long time. Wow, we got back above the 200. There's a chance. You never know. Let it play out. Let the Stokes come down. See where we reset. See what happened when the Stokes reset. We're with you, Sammy. Yep. I'm glad you told us. I didn't know that. Thanks, Lifer. Yeah, I love the way our morals are aligned. Amen. I was thinking about moving to Florida, but not sure where. Come to Sarasota, man, please. I have the real estate agent to help you. I know the area really well, and you'll have a multimillionaire as a friend that will help you and show you the world, bro. You're back. I'm a lifer. Like, you will have a leg up if you move to Sarasota, because I'm gonna be behind your back. I'm gonna be there for you, man. If you're doing the right thing, you're working out, you're taking care of yourself, you know, then I would like to have you in my life, right? So, thank you for being normal like us and being offended by that horrible thing. Yeah, that's disgusting. I will never, ever, ever think stuff like that is cool. I have 3 daughters, bro. I don't like I don't like wearing my boxers in front of my kids. I put on some shorts, you know what I mean? Just like, I have respect for my family, bro. Like, it's just like, come on, man. I want you to teach, if you move to Sarasota and you're handy and you could do a job for me, then we'll work on things for an hour. Like, honestly, man, if you have a chance and you can move to Florida, I would move to Sarasota. I have the real estate agent for you, Mindy, all right? I'm actually going to put an ad for Mindy out every once in a while to let y'all know. If you want to move to Sarasota, I got it. I got it. What happened last night? I was watching, I don't know what happened last night. Oh, yeah, you guys were watching UFC. Yeah. Anyway, I got to run. I have like 20 minutes to kind of pack up and get the heck out of my Airbnb. It's crazy. All coins are doing okay. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance right before we jump on out of here. Sunday morning are quick updates. I'm in and out. I just want to kind of get you situated. I hope you spend most of Sunday with your family. They're dedicated family days for me. Once a week. I still make trades, it doesn't mean you can't trade, but it's a day where I really spend more time with the kids. I put the charts down somewhat. If I can, I know there's opportunities. I try to keep it, it's I don't try. It's 7 days a week you push, but, Bitcoin dominance looks like it wants to rip right now too. And that means that I would watch my altcoins, man. So Bitcoin dominance could make a pretty big move. I would watch that. So anyway, I got to run, everybody. I love you. I can't wait to see you. Danny Setters is moving to Florida. Mr. Real's moving to Florida. They're all moving to Florida. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you more than you would ever know. I got to bounce and start cleaning up this thing. I'll do a time lapse. You see, Sam has to now work again and break it all down. Eventually, I'm going to get an assistant that's going to do all this stuff for me. He's going to love it. I'm going to mentor them, and I also pay them nicely. But right now, I still got to do what I got to do for security, for certain purposes. So I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Or tonight. No, tonight at about 9 p.m. Looks like I'm not going to get in the house till about 8:30. And then you got to give me a half an hour to, get ready. So look out for the stream about 9 p.m. EDT. 9 p.m. EDT. I love you all. I thank you all. This was Bitcoin Nashville, baby. We did it. We did it. We did it. I made the travel. I battled with the Wi-Fi, I plugged it in, I made it all happen. I moved the furniture. We did what we had to do, and you get it done. I love each and every one of you so much, more than you would ever know. I felt the love today. So many people came up to me at the event and said, I'm a lifer. I've watched you for years. I've connected with so many people. It was one of the greatest 3 days of my entire life. I would be lying if I said any different. I love you all. Thank you so much for everything, and may God bless you and your family. Amen.